Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing well. I've noticed a couple of comments already in the chat. Much appreciated. Hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all coping well for the game tomorrow. Got a big game coming up tomorrow, haven't we? How's your nerves kicking in for tomorrow's game? Mine's. I'm a little bit nervous at the moment. Hey, Guy, you all right? Do you want to come on? Yes, I see a couple of comments there in the chat already. I'll read them out in a minute. So obviously, massive game tomorrow. And obviously a game that we need to win. I think whoever loses this is bound in trouble. Not long ago, I was like, I thought we would be bound in trouble. The last couple of games have given me a bit of optimism that we can beat the drop. But obviously, it's gonna be tough. If we can beat Forest tomorrow, then I think we'll stay up. Hopefully, but one game, and then we've not got any more football for another 3 weeks after this, and an international break next week. The week after FA Cup, and then the week after that we're back at football again. So the loser has to stew on the fact that not the Forest they lose, obviously, might be in the relegation zone for a few weeks, and if we lose, then we could be if we lose, we've got, we could be 7th in the league. West Ham could be ahead of us by this weekend, and we could really be badly in trouble. Guy, if I put my link in the private chat, can you actually see would you be able to see the link if I put it in the private chat? I suppose you have to be on here first, don't you? Okay, well, actually, that's fine. I'll put my link in for you, Guy. Bear with me a second. Sorry, everyone. Bear with me a second. Bear with me. Sorry about this, people. Okay, thanks for that. Guy, this is cool. So if I go through the chat quickly, so big up Aussie Ange. Thanks for coming on, pal. We're winning 5-0 tomorrow. I hope I have your optimism. I think we'll win tomorrow, but 5-0, not so much. But you did actually say we'll draw with Liverpool, didn't you? And we'll beat Atletico. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you did say that, didn't you? So we might do. You never know. Either to the man building a dynasty at Tottenham Hotspur. This isn't just a managerless manager. This is a reset to that isn't here to stay ship. He's here to rebuild it into a war machine to that we trust. The thing is, Aussie Ange, I don't think he'll be here long enough to build that dynasty. I think it's just a short term till the end of the season, and then he'll be gone. And you can tell by his attitude towards the towards the fans, where he just storms down the tunnel. Everyone that's in here, if you can give us the video, if you give us the stream a like, that'd be much appreciated. Yeah, I think that's what happened actually. Bear me a sec, Guy. I'll let you in a sec. Yeah, that's your comment, Guy. And yeah, I'll let you in a second. Just let him in now. Hey, mate, how are you?
Good evening, my dear friends. How are you on the we're coming up for less than 18 hours.
Yeah, the eve of the football.
It's the calm before the storm, bro. It's the calm before the storm.
I'll just go through some of these comments quickly. Cheers. Big up nighttime, kids. Thanks for coming in, mate. and Chelsea got slapped up 3-0. Yep, I saw some of the second half. I actually did miss the first half, but saw a lot of the second half. And that's your comment to Nighttime Kid. Yeah, mate. And then he's put, yeah, mate. I'm assuming he's replied to you.
Yeah.
Then he put no, but I think that was to me about the link. And Ozzy Angie, I see your comment earlier in the top. We're winning 5-0 tomorrow. Let's hope so, mate. Big
He's
up.
praying. He's praying. The ever optimist is Ozzy Ange.
Yeah. Anything you but anything you put in private chat, you won't see. Yeah, no, I'm learning, mate. I'm learning as I go along.
It's all good. I'm here in the end. I got here in the end.
Oh, Milton, big up, mate. Hope you lads are doing well. Coming you Spurs. Spurs 1, Forest 0. Let's hope so, mate. But big up, thanks for coming on. And Nighttime Kids, but honestly, we lose, bro. Let's hope not. You know, we need to be optimistic that we'll get a result.
You can be.
Yeah, we have to have a bit of optimism, don't we?
I'll have some optimism when the actual game starts. So let's just say that, and then within the first half, we'll see. And I'm taking it kick by kick, boys and girls in the chat. I'm taking it kick by kick.
Yeah, Nighttime Kids put, listen, it's the most Spursy thing to do. You know what? Dr. Tottenham will turn up tomorrow. We know. That's why my name is Dr. Tottenham Therapy, because I thought I might as well have a bit of a joke about it and stuff.
Much like our club, innit?
Yeah, Roughnecks, big up, mate. 3-2 win tomorrow, I reckon. Let's hope it's a bit more, not as close. You know? Milton's put Morden Gibbs White own goal. That would just be music to my ears.
Oh yeah, chest kiss, bro. Chest kiss.
And Nighttime Kids put, nah, I'm not, bro. Well, you're not confident, is that what you said? So I missed that. I think you're saying you're not confident. And yeah, so and then Nighttime Kids, but I have zero hope, bro. I know we always can kick over our own feet.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it could go either way tomorrow. But I don't want to be too negative. I think the last two performances I've been a lot happier with. So I'm going to stick to that and hope we can improve. But I'm not saying it's going to be a walk in the park, because I know what Tottenham's like.
Oh God, no! This is Spurs, bro.
It all depends what Tottenham turns up tomorrow.
This is Spurs, bro. There's no such thing as an easy game, walk in the park, add whatever football cliche you want to put in there, man. These games are going to be battles on the pitch and nothing more, nothing less, because that's unfortunately the situation that we're in. They are all battles, and none of these teams are going to give us an easy ride, because all of these teams hate us and they would love to be the team that gets us relegated.
Exactly, and Marinakis will be loving it. He'll be having a cigar if they beat us tomorrow.
Yeah, and he'll get the double Big Mac has just been released. I'm sure that he'll go to McDonald's and get himself a couple of double Big Macs and enjoy his food of choice.
Exactly. Ozzy Andrew just put in here quickly. Next season, we're going on a Prem title charge and winning FA Cup and Carabao Cup.
I admire the optimism, man. Post it to me in a self-addressed envelope. I'll give you an autograph.
Yeah, I don't think I'm that optimistic. Don't put a bet on it, mate. That's for sure. What's your thoughts for tomorrow, anyway?
What's my thoughts? My thoughts are this, mate. I've got no hope of a win. No hope of a win. I've got no hope for a result. I know that we've had two good games. Are they spectacular games? No, they're good performances, not spectacular performances. You know, Atleti, I think lots of people can take positives from that game. I'm not taking positives from it. But, you know, we're playing at home. We've seen our home form all season. It has been nothing short of a shit show, and it has been diabolical. If this was an away game, probably have a little bit more hope. But I mean, for me, everyone who says, "Oh, we're on a turning point, we're on a turning point," tomorrow's going to show, mate. Tomorrow is going to show if this turning point that everyone keeps talking about is an actual reality or not.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, because look, we had a game against Atleti that had no stakes, right? And Liverpool are shockingly bad, as you've seen. I think they played today. Yeah, it was Brighton, wasn't it?
Who?
Brighton versus Liverpool.
Yeah, Brighton beat Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a meaty Liverpool team, and we are going against another team that has been relegated before. They know the stakes, they know what they're in for. I just hope that we turn up and that we actually go put in. For me, I don't care about the performance. If I'm being honest, mate,
Yeah,
get a if we get a stinky 1-0, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with that, bro. I'm fine with that. But yeah,
yeah.
going into the game, I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous because it's just one of those things. This to me isn't a nervous game. This to me is you either show up or piss off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think this obviously this game's massive, and I just think it depends. It all depends who gets the first goal, really, isn't it? If we get the first goal, then I think. Then again, we got the first goal against Palace, and it didn't really work, did it? But I just think the first goal matters, and my worry is if Forest score, how will the crowd turn on them?
I don't know.
Um,
Look, I'm not going to this game. I'm not going to this game, but I know people that are. I just can't. Like I say, I put my foot down after the North London derby. I had a little bit of hope going into that game, and the players showed me that there's no point buying tickets. Like I'm not spending more money on tickets, but look, we always, I understand if we get an early goal. My biggest issue is not conceding before half time because that's something that we do constantly at home. We always concede just before half time. So for me,
yeah,
I'm not even gonna be, even if we get a goal up, mate, early in the game, I'm not gonna be, obviously I'll celebrate the goal. I'm not stupid here. Like, I'm gonna celebrate the goal
yeah.
sitting at home in my Spurs shirt. But look, I will be constantly watching that clock just before and hoping that we see out half time without conceding because that's something that we've been doing all of the time,
Well,
all of the
as
time.
long as we 3-0 up at half time, I'll be happy.
Will you? I'll still
Um,
be nervous, mate.
yeah, let's go to this one. Sorry. Um, Bear me a second. So I've got a couple of comments. I remember Aussie Ange bid up for your comment again. I remember Chelsea finished 10th in 2016. They weren't very good. Then got a world beating manager in Conte. We now have top class coach. Oh, it leads glory. I'm not. I don't. I'm not sure about Tudor being a top class coach. We've had top class coaches in the past, and look what happened. So it's the owners, mate. The owners are fucked us up basically. And I'm not sure Tudor's top class. So he won't be in next season. I guarantee, mate.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. I hope our owners are looking behind the scenes for someone more
Yeah,
permanent.
as well. Roughnecks put the last two performances were a massive psychological boost. Got a few back from injury, suspension. We're on upward trajectory. I really hope you're right, mate. But they'll have to
Talking about
prove it
injury,
tomorrow. Say
we do
again?
need to talk about talking about injury. We need to talk about this Vicario situation because I think a lot of people don't know what a hernia is, how long a hernia takes to heal, and when he's coming back. Because this idea that he's going to come back in a couple of weeks, Vicario is not coming back in a couple of weeks. I just want to say that.
They reckon he is, isn't he?
Oh no, no. Okay, like
It depends.
okay,
I'll just read this comment
he's
quickly. Sorry. If
yeah, go for it.
Milton's put, if Edo wins 5 games, we stay up. Would he be considered for a job full time? No, I still don't want him, to be honest. Um,
No.
just keep us up. But his record at other clubs, you know, his record in short terms good, but his record long terms really bad. What were you going to say about the hernia thing?
Right, so here's the thing, right? So if it is the most common type of footballing hernia, which is an ingroin hernia, right? So the usual, if you're even Superman, right? So the usual healing. So if he got surgery today, it
Yeah,
takes between 3 to 6 weeks just to heal. And while you're healing, you cannot be like you'll be on crutches all the time, right? You're pretty much bedridden. Um, right. So I know a guy who had a hernia, and it took him about a month to recover, right? And he does a desk job. Then you've got to think, okay, so once you've got a hernia, it can come back unless you take it super easy, right? So we've got 4 to 6 weeks, so that's about a month, say about
yeah,
a month and a week, yeah? And then you've
yeah,
got another 3 to 4 weeks of coming back very light training, right? So he's going to be out for at least, I would say, at least 2 months, at least 2 months.
yeah. But you don't. The thing is about that is though, they've got top physios, isn't it? I mean, they should have top physios, but the way our players are getting injured, they're probably not top. But um, compared to if we had a hernia compared to professional footballers, that could help and stuff. And
Yeah, but it's to me, it's the human body, man. If he's Wolverine, if he heals like Wolverine, it should be about 3 weeks tops, 3 weeks just to heal. And
yeah,
obviously the type of surgery, etc., etc. But look, like people are saying to me that it's not a big thing, it's a minor thing, yada yada yada. Look, this is requiring surgery. It's not a minor thing. You know what I mean? It's it's
yeah,
it's not a minor thing. Whenever someone says minor surgery to me, I'm like, there's no such thing. There could be complications, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, Vicario out is a big deal for us, man, because who have we got that you can trust in
yeah.
goal?
Well,
Kinski?
Vicario might not be the best goalkeeper, but he's the best of what we've got in there.
Yep. So that leaves Austin or Kinski.
Yeah. Well, I've got a couple of comments. Milton's put I had a hernia near my groin. It took me about 4 months to recover after my op. Mm. I've never had one, so I don't know.
Oh, don't, mate. It's
Uh,
it's constant pain, man.
and Roughneck's put Fitz down for surgery during the international break, 3 weeks, maybe in time, maybe back in time. If not, bring Brandon Austin, who proved to be a competent keeper. Yeah, I think Austin should come in, but I don't think they will bring Austin in. I think they'll bring Kinsey in, which I don't have anything against Kinsey, but apart from his debut against Liverpool, that when he won 1-0, I've not been that impressed with his shot stopping. I think he's got a cricket in him, like makes a few mistakes and yeah, he's made pretty much a mistake on every game he's played, apart from his debut.
Yeah, the only good game that he had pretty much was the debut, and which was a good debut for him. Got his confidence up. But we have to look at Letty. We do have to look at other games that he has played, and he's not exactly. I mean, I wouldn't trust him. If he's in goal, then I'm like, oh, we're conceding a goal easy here. We're conceding a
Yeah,
goal easy.
yeah, definitely. Um, so
Yeah,
Milton's put
exactly.
Archie Gray in goal. He has to play in every position. He would do a great job in goal. He is just play position. I'm not a massive lover of Archie Gray, but what you can't deny is the fact that his commitment and determination, and he's a manager's dream. He doesn't moan. He just plays whatever he's told. And the last few games, he actually played really well.
Yeah, I put my hands up. Like I say, I put my hands up. If Archie Gray does a thing, then I will. Look, I don't run on narratives and agendas. It's just I just want to see that more often, Tease. As long as you keep playing like that, I've got no qualms with you, boy. Got no qualms.
Exactly. And Milton's put, I was bedridden. I couldn't have my bed sheets on me because I was in so much pain. Well, let's hope I never get it because it sounds awful.
Yeah, it's awful.
Um,
But yeah, coming to this Forest match. Oh, here we go. Another comment. Go for it, mate.
also, Roughneck's put, Kinsey's a bit nervy under pressure. Austin has done well when given the opportunity. Yeah, I agree with that. The thing is, Austin hasn't played in a while. That might go against him. But Kingsley, yeah, he does look nervy, doesn't he? And I just don't. I think in a relegation run, and he's just not. I don't think he's the one that we should rely on. I think Austin's a Tottenham fan, and so that might help.
He might actually get the culture of
Yeah.
the culture of the club.
Exactly whatever that means. And then Ruffnett's put Archie Gray player of the season, in my opinion. Yeah. To be honest, he could be actually, to be honest, but to be honest, it's not really hard because they've all been useless, haven't they?
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things. Like I was talking about Archie Gray recently because a lot of people are like, you never give Archie Gray props, and I've been on the Archie Gray apology tour on streams, just going, look, he actually has been playing well. But like the thing about like people saying, oh, he's been the best player in the squad. It's like, well, if you look at the squad, it's not exactly fucking
Exactly.
great, is it? You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
not an argument to say that Archie Gray is a good player. It's just been the best of a bad bunch. You
Well,
know, these
someone put on another stream, I heard you shouldn't sell Richarlison because he's our top goal scorer. But he's the top goal scorer of a team that's really bad, and he's only scored like 10 goals or something, or 9 goals, whatever it is. So that's not exactly.
exactly.
So why
He's not
should you?
exactly Jermaine Defoe, is he?
Yeah, so why should you keep it? Keep him. He wouldn't. If we were near the top of the league, he wouldn't even get a sniff in. Richarlison wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't. No, if we had someone better than Richarlison, because I think Solanke and Richarlison, they're roughly the same. They're
Yeah,
roughly the same, but they're just better at different things, right? And you
yeah,
can go to the down the rabbit hole of who is better, yada 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 yada. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in getting someone better than who we have.
yeah.
I don't like this whole thing.
They're both useless, really, in a way, aren't they? compared to
Yeah,
what we've had,
exactly.
compared to what we've had in the past, they are useless.
Yeah, every time I go on a stream and we start nostalgia baiting us about our squad from the past, I just get depressed because
Yeah,
it's just like because you're not like you're not 19 years old, right? So you remember some of the people that we had,
yeah,
Berbatov,
yeah.
Van der Vaart. We had like Robbie Keane, bro, Robbie Keane.
And
And it's just like, and the thing is, I try not to get into it because you can just see me on streams just doing this.
even Kane and Son, we had Kane and Son for 10 years, didn't we?
Yeah,
And
and
just
like you can say, oh, we won nothing though, but that's not the point. It doesn't matter if I just need this whole squad. We've talked about it on so many streams, haven't we? About how much we rate this squad, and just I'm happy with anyone better.
yeah.
Anyone better. Just get anyone better, please. Enoch, you frauds. Put some money on the line,
Well,
please.
if we stay up, surely they've got to put some money into the club, and surely we can't do it for another season like this.
But
But then
but
again,
but but
I don't trust them.
dude, don't you remember we were told by pundits, the media, Enoch themselves, the Tottenham website, that we have a £100 million war chest for January. Remember that? Remember
150,
that?
wasn't it? When it 150.
Just exactly. Oh, depending on the source, of course,
Yeah.
depending on the source. But yeah, and look what happened in that January transfer window.
Signed Dalid and Souza.
It's just
Souza
yeah,
looks
give me a break, mate.
Souza looks decent though, I must admit.
Yeah, he looks decent. I mean, we need bodies, bro.
Gallagher ain't done anything since he come, has he?
No, I said this. I said this when we signed him. I said, he's not the player you think he is. He's not the player you think he is. Oh, but at Chelsea, at Charlton, at Crystal Palace,
Yeah.
yeah, that was back then. That was back then.
I'll just read this comment quickly.
Let's go.
Milton's put Iceland Danso would make a good goalkeeper. He's a beast, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He'll probably take up half the goal, to be honest.
Yeah, he'd hit his head on the goalpost, bro.
Yeah. So both of our forms, I've just looked at their form. Obviously, they beat Midtjylland the other day. They drew with Forest. They lost to Midtjylland. They drew with Man City. They lost to Brighton. They lost to Fenerbahce. They lost to Liverpool. So they've their form hasn't been great either, to be honest.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
so
like,
wasn't Bournemouth's. Remember Bournemouth? They lost 5 games in a row before they came to us. 5 games in a row, and people were saying that was an easy win, and I'm like, no, it's not.
I know, but West Ham, they'd hardly won, innit? And then they came to us as well.
Exactly. I think honestly, if I'm being honest, I think form goes out the window in this match because I think the both teams really know the stakes of this game. Do you know what I think this game? Look, I think this game is either going to be like a bare knuckle brawl, or it's going to be two teams sitting back, not wanting to lose this game. I
Yeah.
swear to God, man. And if it is the latter, this is going to be one of the most boring games of football that we've ever seen.
Yeah. So, what lineup do you think they're going with tomorrow?
You think I can predict a Spurs lineup? I haven't been able to predict a Spurs lineup all season. At
I
first, it was
know.
Thomas Frank confusing the fuck out of me, and now we've got Igor Tudor confusing the fuck out of me. I don't know. I
Well,
honestly don't know.
well,
I don't even know what formation.
Vitari's going to play tomorrow. We know that. You did know that, didn't you?
Oh, no, I don't know, bro.
He said he's going to play tomorrow and then have the surgery afterwards. Um,
Well, good lad, good lad, good lad.
the three, in my opinion, if we play three at the back, should be Danso, Van der Ven, and Romero.
That's all right. Yeah, it makes sense. Not Dragosine. Get
Who's-
Dragosine out.
Yeah. And the fullbacks should be Poro and Spence.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
No,
Sousa.
I mean,
I do like that Sousa. I do like him.
yeah. I just for me because I don't know what it is with Jed Spence. He just cannot use both feet,
I know.
and such it's such a hindrance to his game style. Jed, please, if you're watching, two things. Yeah, the first thing is please start training on the other foot, and the second thing is, can I have your sister's phone number? I won't give it to anyone else. I promise.
I know he can't. He always does that little ball down the line where he with the outside of his boot, doesn't
Yeah, he Trevellas it, and
he?
it's like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you'd keep Porro at the back, even though that he was a winger at Athletic. Because here's the thing: that right wing, because no balls go up there at the moment. It's all to the left wing at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll keep Poro obviously right back, and then obviously Spence left back. Yeah.
Cool.
Or
I can't argue with that.
unless a Doddy comes in.
Yeah, because the doggy's back in. He played some
Yeah.
minutes. But yeah, no. Look, it's and also that midfield. You've got Gallagher, Sarr. We've got Bergvall back. Gallagher, Sarr, Bergvall, Gray. Who else? Is that it?
Yeah. I think Paulinho, unless Paulina's back.
Oh, Paulinho. Yeah,
But if
where's
Paulinho,
Paulinho going to fit in this three at the back system, bro?
I don't know. He probably won't play, will he? But I would pick. I think he'll go with Sarr and Gray in the midfield again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Um,
Even though Sarah's kind of not been the best lately, has he? I mean,
I,
I just,
I would still play.
Sarr,
I would still play Gallagher in there, but I think he'll go with Sarr.
yeah, Sarr and Gallagher are very similar profiles of player anyway. So if you put Sarr or Gallagher in there, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain. And then obviously our forward line, which is we've got Solanke back, we've got Richie back, we've got Tell, we've got Mawani. Who else we got? Is that it? Yeah, Tell, Colo, Richie, Solanke. Who am I missing? Am I missing anyone, bro?
Well, Zabby Simmons is a number 10.
Oh, Xavi Simmons, yeah. So you got those five.
Zabby Simmons is number 10. And then I think
Yeah.
he'll play Tell on the left. Who was on the right? Who was on the right the other day?
It was Porro, bro.
Oh, yeah. I think he'll play Mawani on the right and Richarlison up top.
Yeah. Again, because we've got such a bones squad, mate. Because it's so bare bones. We are literally we are arguing. If we were to argue, this is the reason why I don't argue with people's lineups, right? Because it's like it's not like we're picking chalk and cheese here, is it? Are we? We are literally picking chalk and chalk. You know what I mean?
Milton's put Callum Wilson scored the winner against us, and West Ham didn't want him and wanted to. Apparently, he was on his way to Celtic, weren't he? And
Yeah,
he ended up scoring, and they kept him. That's typical. We allowed that to happen.
that game was dark times, bro.
I know. Roughnecks put Jed's being played out of position, though. He could play right back with Destiny, left back, gives better
Yeah,
balance, but you'd be sacrificing Poro.
exactly.
The thing is,
That's the thing, man.
Poro as a defender, I don't rate him as a defender, but as an attacker, I think he's brilliant.
Yeah, which he showed during the LA game. He had a great chance. He had a great chance of scoring.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
his free kicks are a bit fucked, but Porro's been off all season. Porro has just been off all season, unfortunately.
Well, they've all been off. That's why we're 16th in the league.
Fair point. Touche, brother. Touche.
Yeah.
Because like I say, we're literally picking bottom of the barrel, isn't it? It's just bottom of the barrel.
So
Um,
last two seasons have been shit, really, isn't it?
oh, don't, man. We were chanting, "You're not special. You're not special." We lose every week, unironically. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, and like I say, last season was the last season I had my season ticket, and I went to pretty much all of those 22 losses, bro. And as much as it was funny at the time, looking back at it, it was very demoralizing. And it's demoralizing now. Like, no offense, that's one of the reasons why I just can't be bothered to do content. I'm going on other people's live streams, man, because I'm just like, I
yeah,
can't be bothered to do some video editing on this team. I can't be bothered. It's like I could make the backdrops. I'll make the
yeah.
backdrops. But yeah, it's dark times. I mean, I really look. I really want to be optimistic, man. I really do. I think I sent you a message, didn't I? I was like, I checked under my
Yeah,
pillow, looked at the bottom of my glass. I tried to find it in the bin. I tried to find it at the bottom of my casserole dish, just in case it was hiding in there. But I don't. Just give me the win, bro. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Just give me
yeah.
the win. Is that so much to ask? One win, just one home win in the Premier
That'd be
League.
great.
Is that so
That'd be
much to ask?
that'd be great. Milton's put still 0-0 Leeds versus Brentford. 20 minutes left. Come on, Brentford. My mate's done to that. He's a big Leeds fan, and
Yeah.
he's actually done to that. So, but yeah, come on, Brentford. Yeah, as well. Nighttime kids, but
Yeah.
Bradford should not start. Yeah, I know we said that earlier.
Hells yes.
Dan's at the back, to be honest. And
Yeah,
then
but what I don't want to happen though, bro, what I don't want to happen is our defense falling asleep at the wheel like we did at Chelsea, or Vicario kicking the ball to an attacker like he's done many times this season. They need to be on it, bro. They need to be on
yeah,
it. If
I
the
agree.
Spurs players, I keep being told by everyone online that Spurs players watch YouTube content, right? Even though I don't believe that,
I don't believe
please
they
turn
do.
up.
I don't believe they do.
Please turn up.
Um,
Remember the good times, bro. Remember the good times.
Nighttime kids put if he starts, Tudor should get P45 right at half time. Yeah, I agree. I don't want Dan Sonny near that team. He's a shocking player.
Yeah.
Nighttime kids also put Frank has probably fucked our team. Yes, he has, but to be honest, who is the right manager? Because no matter what manager we've had, they've all fucked our team in some way, haven't they? It's the owners.
Yeah, I mean,
The owners are the bigger issue.
yeah, the owners are the huge issue. And like I say, I don't buy this rebranded ENIC 2.0 bullshit. I'm
Nor do
sorry,
I.
I don't. I saw the January transfer window, bro. We all saw the January transfer window.
Yeah. Nighttime kids, but whose fault is that? The damn owners. Yes, it is. Definitely.
Exactly.
The owners.
ENIC, ENIC.
And then Nighttime kids, but Lang, Enid, Lewis family, let them lot don't care about the team. Yeah, I agree. They don't care about the team. Can you bear me a second, mate? I'm just gonna mute my camera. Or no, do my turn my camera off for a minute, okay? Hold the line.
All right, it's all good, it's all good. But yeah, like I say, boys and girls in the chat, I mean, if please put it in the chat. Please give me something to believe in. I mean, when once the kickoff happens, I'm going to be behind the team. I don't want to lose this because if we lose this, this fan like look, I was in the stadium for the North London derby, right? Everyone who was on the concourse was optimistic. We were having laughs. It was all good. We were confident. Half time comes, we're drawing at half time. We're thinking, no, we can do this, and then obviously at the end of the game, people were walking out, and that stadium was toxic AF. So I don't want that to happen. And obviously we've got some people, my friends are going. I don't want them to see a bad game and get jumped by Forest fans. And there are some Forest fans that are too uppity and I think overconfident. But we just need the
Yeah,
result, bro. You know what I mean?
exactly. Um, Nighttime kids always put Brandon Austin in goal. I actually mentioned that earlier. Someone else, Ozzy Ange mentioned that as well. I think he did. That
Yeah.
we should put Austin in goal. I agree as well. Maybe a second. Yeah, I agree as well. But yeah, it should be obviously it's going to be a hard game tomorrow. But Forest will see us as a hard game as well. I don't think they'll see it as a walkover. Um,
No.
but yeah,
Have Forest got any players out?
I don't know actually. Let me check.
So I had my you just like I put it down like 5 seconds ago, man. What the hell? Let's have a look, see if we
Um,
can do it. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. This is the type of professional outfit you get from me, bro. Uh, Forest players out for Spurs game. Let's see.
they've
Just
got
you know what?
there's a few. There's I've just checked it. There's John Victor's out.
Okay.
Um, don't know if you've got the
Willie
same one.
Bowley,
Savona is out as well.
Chris Wood's out. That's good because he always likes to score against us.
Yeah, Chris Wood's out. Cunha,
Yep. And
um,
Bowley and
Bolly, yeah,
Savona.
Bolly's out, and that's all I've got.
Because you know when I searched that, the first results were all Spurs because we've got so many, we've got so many
Yeah,
players out. Oh dear. So yeah, no, because Vicario's out, that means that we've actually officially got a full starting 11 out soon. A full starting 11 that's out.
Vicaria's fit. Right?
I know, but what I'm saying is like when he goes for surgery, if he can't come
Yeah,
back for games, we're gonna have a full team injury list. But yeah, I mean, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? Because now we've got our lineup sorted. Because I don't know which player is going to play in what position attacking. I think he'll keep Tell on the left. I think
yeah.
he'll keep him on the left. He's been doing all right on the left. I don't see why he wouldn't change it. But then it's Tudor, bro. It's Tudor. I don't know. I don't know. But would you pick Richie as a centre forward or
Yeah,
Solanke for this?
I actually like Solanke. The way Richie played at Liverpool, I'd stick with him. I don't know what you're thinking.
Yeah. Honestly,
Solanke was anonymous in it. I didn't even know he was on the pitch.
yeah, he was. He's been
He
anonymous.
might,
But that's go on.
he might even go two up front.
He
And there's
might.
obviously Moani, isn't it? There's Moani as well, who shows his best form in Europe than he does in the Premier League, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's been shocking in the Prem. I don't
Yeah,
look. It's I just if he does do a classic 4-4-2, um, Colo and Solanke or Colo and Richie. I mean, I'm not going to be. Here's the thing. I'm not. It's gotten to a stage where I'm not going to be annoyed with any starting 11 because that's all we've got, man. You know
yeah,
what I mean? and we are literally picking from the same fruit bowl. We're just picking different fruit. You know what I mean? We're not going, oh, could we get a hamburger? No, you got to have an apple. Oh, I really want like a Chinese. No, we've only got apples. You know, you know
Uh,
what I mean? It's like it is what it is kind of thing. I can't be annoyed. And look, there's some people that I don't want to start. Obviously, I don't want to start Dragoshin. I hope that he starts using substitutions a little bit earlier. Maybe that'd be
yeah.
nice. Some legs,
To be honest,
because
you said obviously we don't have a full team out, but we're getting some players back. So by the time Vicario is injured, might have a few
uh,
players back. The downside is with Vicario, it's the goalkeeper. That's the issue.
well, I will. I'm sorry. This season, I will believe when a player is back when they're on the field, mate. It's-
I know Kulusevski should have been back by now, shouldn't he?
well, yeah. What about Solanke? Solanke should have been back months before he came back. You know what I mean? Like.
What what is wrong with that guy? He never had injured at all when he was at Bournemouth. Comes to Spurs, he's injured all the time. And apparently he missed his game the other. He missed game. Was it the other way? Was it the other day? Or did he play? He didn't play
He
the
had
other
a
flex.
throat infection or something. He had
Yeah.
a throat
Oh,
infection,
really?
didn't he,
That's
mate?
that stop your legs.
But, no, these modern footballers, mate, none of them smoke anymore. You know what I mean?
No.
But
I
yeah, I mean,
know.
look, are you nervous, or are you kind of chilled nervous?
I'm not too bad at the moment. But I think tomorrow I'll be a bit more nervous as the time goes on. But I'm looking forward to it as well. Really. Um, I don't tend to get too nervous until just before the game's kicking off. How about
Yeah.
yourself?
No, I mean, I'm, I'm just going to be watching it. You know what I mean? I'm going to have no look. I've learned with this team this season, man. Don't have any expectations going into a game because all your expectations will be dashed. I went to the FA Cup game against Villa thinking, "Oh, FA Cup magic." No, it was an FA Cup nightmare. It was a bloody
Really?
nightmare. And I went to the North London derby. Oh, the magic of the North London derby. Wolves, Sunderland, yada yada yada. Arsenal aren't that good at the moment. Yeah, we get completely spanked. Um,
Thing is,
and,
their Arsenal players, they always seem up for it in the North London derby.
well, Eze does pretty
Yeah,
much.
Eze, he scores against us like it's like I see another stream and I see. Do you know who Fuad is on DR
Yes,
Sport?
yes, yep,
He wrote he said on his on the stream on DR Sports he said he hates Eze now. He said it's like Eze scores against us like he hates us. He said it's like we were trying to kidnap him and stuff.
yeah,
When I heard that, I felt the exact same way. It's when he plays against
yeah,
us, it's like it's personal with him. He
yeah.
does it to like get back at us or something.
Yeah, hat trick and a brace, bro. That essentially he has made all the money he's needed from that. That
Yeah,
Arsenal have made all their money from that signing alone, bro. At the end of the
yeah,
day, if they got a player that just turns up against Spurs and spanks three past us or two past us every game, they've got a good signing. You know what I mean?
exactly. When
It's real
he ain't done
personal.
nothing since, isn't he? I think he scored the other night, but apart from that, and Port Vale and some when they won in the cup, he's the
Yeah,
only
he's
time
not
he's really
exactly
done
set the
it. It's done.
Premier League on fire at Arsenal, has he? He's not really set the Premier League on fire. But I mean, look, for me, form goes out the window on this game. I'm not gonna get too wrapped up in what each team has done in the last couple of games. I'm just gonna watch the team with no expectations, go in expecting the worst, hoping for the best.
Exactly. Even if obviously I want us to play well, but even if we get hammered but win 1-0, I'll take that.
Oh yeah, it's points, points, points right now, bro. In
Yeah,
the
but
situation that we're in, I don't care about Travella's backflips, back heel kicks, bicycle kicks, all of that stuff. I just need a solid win, right? Just need more goals in their side of the pitch than there are in our side of the pitch. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I'm not overthinking it. I'm not going in with rocket science. I don't care about the formation that he picks. Is it five at the back, four at the back, three at the back, two at the back, one at the back? I don't care, man. If he's playing like six at the back, I don't care. Just get the win, bro. Get
Yeah.
the win, please.
Ozzy Andrews put tomorrow when we play Forest, I'll turn up with an in it out banner and I'll be touring for Andrews' return. To be honest, I don't think Andrews the right guy
I
now.
can support
I know he won the
50% of that
trophy.
statement. Yeah, I
So
can support 50. I can support 50% of that statement.
yeah,
I'm halfway with you, lad. Let's go.
yeah. But yeah, so yeah.
But no,
Um,
so did you see the championship tour bus that I sent you?
oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that'll be us next season. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be clapping and singing to that next. It'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be great.
Bear me a set, mate.
But yeah,
Bear me a set. I'll be batting set. Bear me a set.
that's all good. That's all good. But yeah, I mean, it's a huge match. Yeah, I think this is the most important match of recent memory that's not a final. If I'm thinking about it, this match is important. This really is, and I just need our team to turn up. Just please turn up, man. That's all I'm asking. Turn up, get the win. That's all I need from you. It's not much to expect, right? To win a football match. Is that hard? Has it become to this? Has it come to this that we just cannot win home game matches now? Is it become a reality? Because if that is true, and we'll find out tomorrow, if that is true, oh, it's dark. It's dark, and the relegation parade is coming to more fruition match by match, I think.
Yep. Sorry about that, mate.
That's all
Um,
good. I can entertain chat for a good 5 minutes. It's all good. I can ramble on.
yeah, about that. I'll go back to that comment in a minute. Tomorrow when we play Forest, turn up an old banner. That's the part I can support. About the whole Ange thing. Are you Ange or something? I just noticed by your name.
Yeah, yeah.
When you
Yeah,
do it,
he's a massive Ange fan, bro. I see. He comes on streams like that I'm on, and he does the same rhetoric all the time. I mean, you can't fault a guy for trying, right? You can't fault him for
yeah.
trying. You
Big
can't
up
fault him
anyway.
for trying.
I respect everyone's opinions on here, so big up anyway. But no, I just because um Ange wasn't the main issue at the club, but he wasn't the answer. We lost 22 games in the league last season. I know we won the trophy, but to be honest, that was a poor Europa League. And I don't think I can handle that. And just because it hasn't worked out with Frank, it don't necessarily mean that Frank was the answer or anything. So yeah,
Yeah. But what happens? Here's the question, mate. Here's the question that a lot of people are dodging because they're going off optimistic vibes. Excuse me, optimistic vibes only. What if we lose this?
so I know if we lose this, we're banned in trouble. Ozzy Andrews put Andrews one of us. Two cup semis, a well beaten victory against City 4-0, 2 seasons European football, and a very early title charge to split our rivals in late 2023. To be honest, let me break this down. Two cup semi finals. Obviously, we had it was the final. We had the League Cup final, League Cup semi final.
Yeah, we got busted by
We got,
Liverpool.
we got dealt with by Liverpool in the second leg, and that was and just got to take responsibility for that. What's the other cup semi final?
Because it wasn't FA Cup because again it's glossing over, man. Can we not remember? Does
Yeah.
people not just
But anyway,
just do people forget the Tamworth game? Do people forget
yeah,
that Tamworth game?
we were shocking. But also against City, we won 4-0. But to be honest, we always beat City. So no matter what manager we've had, we've actually have a great record against City.
Yeah, for some
Which we
reason.
enjoy football and a very early. We were never. I know we started the season off and we were undefeated in the first 10 games in Angie's first season in charge, but we were never going to win a league. It was never going to happen.
Mm. Well, we were second in the league with Frank. Remember that? Second
Yeah,
in the
we're
league.
second in the league with French as well. Yeah, so
Remember, you
yeah,
can't complain because we're second in the league. Remember, we were told that, even though people were saying, look, the performances are not strong enough, this isn't good enough. We were told to shut up because we're second in the league. How's that worked out for you people?
yeah.
How's
After
that worked out for you?
first 10 games or something, we're second in the league, weren't we? Or so it all went downhill after that.
Because we got found out. We got completely found out every game. And it was such a negative style of football that we weren't even creating chances in games, man. Come on, man.
No, we were just scoring from set pieces, weren't we?
Or from the errors of the opponents. And Forest, please turn up and just give us the ball in your own half, please. Just give us it. Just give us.
Yeah. Do you think? How do you think we'll set up tomorrow, like football wise? Do you think we'll play
No
attacking? Do
idea,
you think we'll
man.
sit back? Because the thing is, Forest, I think will sit back, and if we sit back as well, we'll just counter each other, won't we?
Yeah, it's going to be like I said to you like just before. This is either going to be an all-out slugfest, like almost like a basketball game,
Yeah.
or
Ball draw.
Forest. Yeah, or it's going to be Forest stink out the place and we go attacking, or we stink out the place and Forest attacking. Or the worst thing that could ever happen is it's 0-0 at 70 minutes, bro, and both teams just sit back and just play not negative football, but play very defensively. It's just I don't know. This game is so hard to predict from
Yeah.
from from, from either side really, because Forest fans, as much as they may have confidence, they haven't gone against Tudor yet. You know what I mean? And they haven't been in great form, and we've not been in great form. We've got a
Do you
couple of
mean? Do you mean?
results.
Do you mean Pereira?
Yeah, that's his name. I can't remember his name. Yeah, but
Would
you
you,
know what I mean? He's not exactly set them alight. You know what I mean?
would
The
you
very
rather have
fact.
had? Would
Go
you
on.
rather have had Pereira over Tudor? The thing is, Pereira, when he first went into Wolves, he saved them, didn't he? But then last season they were shocking, or this season, I mean, they were shocking.
Yeah, that's shocking. I just look, it's look, this manager has one job, and I remember I was going on stream. I can't remember, was it Danalist? Someone I went on stream with, and I just said, look, I don't. Everyone was discussing. I was when Frank got sacked and Tudor got hired. It was like, oh, what's your thoughts on Tudor? And it was one of the quickest sentences I've ever had to roll off. I don't care who he is, where he comes from, what he eats, what he says. All I need him to do is not get us relegated. That's it. He's got one job to do for me. That's it.
Yeah, Ozzy just put come in with beating City 4-0 away showed what Ange to do with a mostly fit squad. He just wasn't backed. The players believed in him, and he's our top five managers of all time. To be honest, if I break this down, yeah, City 4-0, that was a great result. Um, but to be honest, most managers we've had at the club haven't been backed. It's not just Ange. I think if Poch was backed properly, I think we could have done great things as well. And he's in the top five manager of all time. Probably if you compare with trophies, he is, but he's also one of our worst managers in lead position.
Yeah, it's a dichotomy with Ange, isn't it? And I think that the Ange conversation is going to go around and round in circles. And it's for me, it just comes down to what metrics you use to measure success, and if you're going off vibes, right? So this whole thing about like, oh, the players believed in him, that's a vibe argument, right? That's a vibes argument. I can't
Yeah,
argue that or not. But when it comes to the metrics that we show success, yes, he won a trophy, we've got to give him that. But when it comes to if we're looking at the holistic picture, shall we say, the
yeah,
holistic picture, I look. thanks for the trophy, but fuck off. I was like that at the end of the season at the parade, and I was at the parade, and he was like, "So you know what? The third season is always better than the second." And I was just like, "No, it ain't, mate. Get this
Actually,
fucker out, bro."
actually, if you watch a series, the third series is always the worst one, isn't it?
But
The
yeah,
first,
you know what I mean. I
yeah, the
was just
first
like,
season is always the best one.
I, I, I remember I was
Please,
with friends, right? I was with
yeah,
friends. I was with a load of friends, and I said no. I was like no, thank, because when he said that, I was like no, thanks for the trophy, but fuck off. And all my
yeah.
mates were like, you can't say that, and I'm like, I can say whatever the fuck I want. I'm in public.
The thing is, I think the thing with Ange, I think he was too attacking. I don't want to manage as too defensive, and I don't want to manage just too attacking. I want someone who can defend and someone that can attack as well. So I want a bit of
Yeah.
both. I don't want it's like with Ange, it was just too gun ho, and it was like, well, he'd rather win 4-3 than 1-0 or something. But now and again, 1-0 is better than a 4-3. And I don't. You're never going to win a lead, and not that we're in the conversation of win the lead, but you're never going to win a lead if you've done it playing that type of football.
No, yeah, we were leaking goals constantly. And then the 22. Look, I was there for it, mate. I was there for most of those games, man.
Yeah,
And it was no, it was the same with Thomas Frank. Look, Ange made me stop renewing my season ticket. Thomas Frank has made me stop going to games. Full stop.
yeah,
Completely full stop. Because unless this team shows me that they can actually get up for it, uh, in all sense of the word, um, there's no point me going to the stadium because the football is just crap, and I don't want to go. Like, it's a lot easier when you're at home or in a pub sitting through a loss than it is at the stadium, and I have to take 3 hours to travel back home. You know, you know what I mean,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know what I mean.
Who did you want as manager if it weren't Frank?
I was looking for Glasner, bro. I was like
Same,
Glasner
same.
or the Borussia Dortmund guy.
Terzic.
Yeah, yeah, it was either him or him. I was like, look, but then again, like, when Frank came in, I wasn't like, this is a bad move. I was
Yeah,
like,
same, I
this
agree.
is this is
The
this
thing is,
is this is great.
I wanted Glasner at the time, so I thought he'd won something with Palace, and I thought you needed someone that has previously won something. Um, but now I won't have Glasner now because of what's gone on with Palace. Um, but when Frank came in, I wasn't against it. I thought, well, he done all right at Brentford, give him a chance. I didn't expect it to go tits up that bad.
No, it was
Um,
horrible. Look, for my look, when that Super Cup the Super Cup final happened, I blame it all on Frank because those substitutions were just poor.
yeah, he
And
took
the
he
fact
took
that
Cheetahs off, didn't he? He took Richarlison off for someone, and we just
yeah,
fell
and
apart.
he just put everyone in just meters in front of the goal, and I was like, oh my God, we're gonna lose this. Watch, we're gonna lose it. And I thought, okay, he's learnt from his mistakes. I went to all the preseason games, mate. That's how much I know this is weird. Like
Yeah,
people, like I went to Reading, I saw Viscovic's goal, and I was like, okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And then like our first run against, and we had a really easy run in the first games that we had. And I was like, okay, okay, we got a result from City, but as you say, as everyone says, City for some reason we always have their number, and it just went like this.
yeah.
And it was after that Wolves game, that's when I was like, I'm putting him on fraud watch. We should not have been fucking drawing with Wolves at
Yeah, but
home.
we always struggle with Wolves anyway.
Yeah, but then Bournemouth happened,
I
then
know.
another game happened, and another game happened, and it just death spiraled, mate.
Ozzy just put and rebuilt a demoralised Celtic team into treble-winning side in 2 seasons, despite a rival with low reputation in European football and won everywhere he's been. Yeah, but to be honest, this is where my snobbery comes into place with Scottish football. Is a Mickey Mouse league. I can't stand it. It's not that competitive at all. There's a lot of championship teams that could beat a lot of those SPL sides. I just don't.
Yeah, I mean, look, Celtic and Rangers have have had their moment. But we are literally, and Scottish football fans will agree, even though Hearts are doing quite well, we they will agree. It's the Celtic Rangers League, isn't it? It's the Celtic Rangers League. It is the Celtic
Hearts,
Rangers League.
Hearts are doing well this year, but in general, it is a Celtics Rangers lead. They finish way above everyone else.
Yeah, yeah. Look, I'm not. For me, it's not about snobbery. It's not about snobbery at all. It's just looking at the facts. It's a smaller league, smaller teams, less budget, and all of
Yeah,
that. Now, football is relative. I'm not dismissing that his achievements at Celtic weren't good, but it's
the
not
thing
good
is,
enough for me, mate.
Ange wasn't even our first choice. I think he was like our fifth choice or something.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and look, and at the end of the day, it's just our choice of managers haven't been the issue. Our choice of managers has not been the issue. The issue is always the ownership. It's always the
Yeah,
ownership.
I
And
think with the
how
right ownership, any manager to succeed.
yeah, as long as they're backed. I mean, it all depends what you call success, right? So what I consider success, what is a successful season to me is not what other people consider a successful season, right? So I'll lay my metrics on the line, right? A successful season for me with Tottenham is, if we're not going for a rebuild year, right, we should always be getting into a European spot. And I don't care about the Conference League or the differences between the Conference League, the Europa League, or the Champions League. If we're in three of those, I don't care. To me, that's a successful season, right? So Ange's first season was a success, right? Getting into Europe, right? The other thing for a successful season for me is winning a trophy, be that the League Cup, the FA Cup, the Premier League Cup, or a European trophy, right? So at least winning one of those. Okay, that's a successful season for me. Getting into Europe and winning a trophy. I don't care if it's the League Cup or FA Cup. To me, they hold the same weight. Not to everyone else, but to me, they do, right?
Yeah,
But yeah, and look, we had two successful seasons under Ange, right? But that success is relative, and that's where we always have the conversation.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, Ozzy just put guys. Remember what no one knew who Wenger was. Um, he who managed in Japan. Then came to Arsenal. You can come from poorer leagues and do well. Yeah, I agree. But look what Wenger
Was
did at
he
Arsenal.
backed?
Yeah. So I don't think Ange was ever going to win a Premier League with Spurs, even if he was backed.
But that's the thing. We'll never know. We'll never know, and that's a conversation. Like
I
for
think
me, I
our
could.
our time was when we didn't back Poch. We were close to winning trophies, and if he was given
So
a bit more
close.
money, I think what's that?
I was like so close. We were
Yeah,
so close.
and if I think that was the guy that we should have backed because people might not agree, but some of the football we played was excellent under Poch, and I got excited to watch it again. And he just didn't get over the line. But we still have a really good side. We had a better side then than we did with the side under Ange. If you look at
Oh,
Romero and Van de
100%.
Ven, and everyone goes on about Romero and Van de Ven being great defenders, I'm taking Alderweireld and Jan Vertonghen every time.
Oh, hell's yeah. Hell's yeah. Me and Definitely had a conversation with this about this, right? So we were asked, we had a conversation like, um, would you take any other squad in the past, right? You can pick whatever team you want, right, in your lifetime. Would you
Yeah,
replace that squad with this every single year? I would,
yeah,
mate,
yeah.
I would even give us 94 squad. I would give us the 94 squad.
Yeah, but the thing is, in the '90s, like we've had some bad teams over the years, but in the '90s and stuff, we've always had like certain Mavericks that can just do a bit of magic, pull us out of a hole. This team, I don't look at any. I look at all of them. I think, who can really do that? Xavi's best performances are in the Champions League. But every time I look at him in the Premier League, I'm thinking, who the hell is this guy? Does his brother play in Does he play in Champions
He's
League and
got a
his brother
twin.
plays in the Premier League or something?
Yeah, he's got a twin, bro. A twin. But yeah, no, it just again comes down to the would you have any of these players on the back of your shirt? And we've answered it, no. Like, no.
I'll go for the cheapest one.
Yeah, exactly. Tell. Three
Yeah.
letters.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, I was on stream with a guy that had a Tell shirt, and the only everyone was asking why did you get it, and I was like, it's obvious, it's the cheapest one. It's only three letters.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Or like you could get just literally VDV on the back. That would cost the same.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is that? I know. Yeah,
No, but I think if we lose this, going back onto the game, I think if we lose this, I think the fans are going to be completely demoralised because we've got that whole, which I'm not going to, we've got that whole kind of stay up meeting, clapping and singing for the bus, right? We've got a fan base that is pretty much not exactly have much hope in the team as it is. You've got the optimists who are always the optimists. You can't defend it if we lose this. If we lose this, all of those hopes are dashed.
yeah.
I don't see how we come back from it if we lose.
Apparently, Cookie's going to that, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah. Cookie and the Danalist are going to the pub at 11:30. I was gonna go, but my feet are in so much pain, mate. I'm not gonna
Really?
lie, I'm back on the crutches today. Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah, so they're not gonna go to the bus thing. They're just gonna have a little kind of little social for their friends, and that's fine. That's all good. Like more power to them. The Coach and Horses is a great pub. I love that pub. Um, but yeah, it's just I can't do it, mate. My feet are killing me. But yeah, I think the fans are going to be
Big up
gutted.
everyone who's watching. By the way, I see 5 people watching. If you give me a like and
Hey,
a subscribe, that'd be much appreciated.
yeah, big
People,
up the chat.
people have dropped off now, so but that's the way in it. That's my luck. Um, Ozzy Ann just put. We need to look at getting Luka Modric, James Milner at the end of the season in for a season or two. They can do a job for us. We need their mentality.
Mate, I'd
Yeah.
have Luka Modric back now. Why not?
To be honest, they are ultimate professionals. Um, but the thing with Modric, he's been away from the Premier League for so long, he probably ain't got the legs for it anymore.
Really? You think so? I think
Probably.
I think if we get a Luka Modric, mate, it will tear up the Premier League, bro. I'm a massive Modric fan, bro. I've
I
read his
love
book.
I love Modric, but I just don't. I think he's been away from the Premier League too long. I think he might be a bit. He might need a Zimmer frame or something as well. But James Milner, I mean, he's a good professional actually. I wouldn't mind him, but
Yeah,
they are old. I don't think we'll be going for players like that.
not under Lange's strategy. Remember, we're buying for tomorrow.
Yeah. To be honest, Modric will look at us now and think I think he's better off to stay away, sort of thing. This
Oh
Tom,
dear.
yeah, this is one player I don't want at the club. Ozan just put Santi Cazorla still playing. We need him. Yeah, he's a doona, mate. I don't think he's going to want to come to us. I know this. I know it's happened in the past, but I don't think he'll want to. And I don't. And I think he might still be playing. But what league is he playing in?
I don't know, man. I don't have my phone.
Uh, Let me
Let's have a
check
look.
that. Oh, you go check it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he is Oviedo. Oviedo.
Was there? Oviedo, is
Yeah,
it?
he's
Are they
in
Spanish?
La Liga.
Are
Yeah,
they?
Spanish La Liga.
Oh, okay. How old is he?
Google says. Google says. Oh, what just happened? Lol. Google says he's a year younger than me, bro. He's 41 years old.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do a job for us. He's not on the Spurs.
Oh God, this club, man, this
Yeah.
club's gonna make me bald. You know that? I swear to God.
So I can already notice the ball patches on your head, mate.
Yeah, yeah. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
dear. But yeah, so what like if we do lose, do you think that we'll have the capacity to bounce back after this loss? Or do you think
no.
it's just free fall,
Oh,
man?
what? Oh, if we lose tomorrow, I don't know where our win's going to come from because we've got Sunderland next away. That's a tough game, and then we've got who we got next? We got after. We got Wolves coming up as well. Oh, we got. I think we got Brighton after Sunderland at home. That's a hard
Yeah.
game, and then I think we
And
got
they
Wolves.
just spanked
Away.
Liverpool as well.
Yeah, exactly. We need to start winning start to start obviously start getting confidence in it.
Yeah, because we've got, yeah, you're right. So it's away Sunderland. Ain't getting a result out of that, mate.
No,
Home Brighton. Uh,
and we
home and
took it really
Brighton.
good with Brighton. So away form went great, but our home from
Uh,
shocking. And
yeah,
I think we got Wolves after that away.
Wolves away. We ain't getting nothing out of that. Then we
No,
got Aston Villa away,
yeah,
and then we've got Leeds away. No, we've got Leeds at home.
Leeds at home. Yeah,
Yeah,
might beat Leeds. I don't know what the story. What's the story in their game?
I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's not that late, is it? Let's have a
Aussie
look.
M just put Ian Dowie is Johnny linked to us next
Nil
season.
nil, bro.
He wants he wants to come. Ian Dowie. I'm sorry, mate, but I'm not having Ian Dowie. I think we're a bit big for that. I know we're
Yeah.
not. I don't like. We're not in United's lead. We're not in Liverpool's lead, and unfortunately, we're not in Arsenal's lead or Chelsea.
No.
But we are too big for someone like Ian Dowie. If we get relegated, then
Yeah.
probably. But I just don't. No, definitely.
But yeah, no, the Brentford Leeds game was nil nil, bro. Uneventful match. They got a point out of it though.
My
They
mate
got
went
a
to
point
that.
out of it.
My mate went to that, and he lives near me, um, in Milton Keynes, and he drove all the way up to Leeds for a nil-nil
Oh,
draw.
nice, nice. I can't believe the Super Sunday. I can't believe that our like the Super Sunday match is West Ham versus Villa, Tottenham versus Nottingham Forest for a Super Sunday game, bro. That
Yeah,
is
you
insane.
know what it is. Now, and there's Newcastle and Sunderland, but it's because it's the Carabao Cup final
Oh
tomorrow.
yeah. Oh, I actually put money on City to win. I'm not going to say how much.
I think Arsenal will do them actually. To be honest,
No, I can't. There is not a fiber in my being that will tell me that Arsenal will win a trophy. There's no way. I'm never admitting it. You'll never catch me saying it ever,
let's
ever,
hope, let's hope
ever.
they've got everything. But I think they've got the Premier League, unfortunately.
You're not gonna hear me say that, bro.
Mm.
I've seen them bottle leads. I've seen them bottle leads before, bro. I've seen it. I've seen it. We'll talk about it in the last couple of days of the match. If they win it, they win it. Go them, bro. But no,
I don't think this Man City side have got it in them to catch them.
I think Man City are poor at the moment. But I just look, it's Arsenal's to lose, bro, and I hope they lose it. I can't look. I cannot. I go on rival streams, right, and they tell me all the time, "Come on, guy, you've got to admit." But no, the season's not over, bro. The season's not over.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm sorry. Call me biased. Call me stupid. Call me delusional. Call me every name under the sun. There is not a moment on God's green earth that I will ever admit they've won a trophy until they lift one.
Yeah, let's hope not as well. I went to a barbecue last year, and person's dad, my cousin, it was my cousin's it was my cousin's boy's birthday, and he had a barbecue, and his dad's a massive Arsenal fan, and I kept saying champions of Europe and all this stuff to him. Um, and he has one. He has a barbecue every year, and I guarantee when I see him this year,
He's
he
gonna fucking.
winding me up, and I'm expecting it, and I'm like, and now I'm
Oh
looking
yeah.
back. I'm looking back now, thinking, why the hell did I say that?
It's banter, bro. Look, at the end of the day, look, I think if they win it, they win it, bro. If they win it, they win it. I'm not saying that they will. At the end of the day, but yeah, just come on, you Spurs, for God's sake, just
The thing is, because I'm so worried about Spurs going down, my concern at the moment is Tottenham. Like, as much as I don't ask them to win the league, my concern is Tottenham staying up. If Tottenham were near the top, if we were near the top of the league, fighting for European places, then I'll be more desperate for Arsenal not to win the league. But because I think I've sort of come to accept the fact that they might win the league. So I've sort of like not bothered about them as much now and just concentrating on
yeah.
Spurs.
Because you're right though.
Yeah,
All of my focus, like I'm not even following. Don't because obviously Charlton is my local football team, right?
yeah,
Um, and I'm not even been watching their games or talking about them or even really caring about them because for me, like my full onus, even though it's driving me a bit mad, if I'm being honest. Thank you,
yeah,
Spurs. It's driving me a bit mad. It's just like I need to focus on like Spurs not getting relegated. To me, relegation is just going to be catastrophic. And someday, boys, someday, do it or fuck off.
yeah. Exactly. So, what's your score predictions then?
I I, I predict a 2-1 loss for Spurs. I really do.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Spurs win. Don't let me down, boys. Um, I'm just sure. I'm
I
just
want
thinking.
to be wrong.
Surely we have to win. Surely. Um, but yeah, I think Spurs will win 2-1. Hope. Well, my heart's saying we'll win 2-1. My head. I'm having doubts in my head, but I'm hoping that my heart rules over my head. So we'll see. But
Yeah,
I was hoping definitely was going to come on. He said he might, but he was out tonight. So I'm thinking I'm going to call it. I'm thinking I'm going to call it a night actually now. Um, but yeah, thanks everyone for coming on. Much appreciated. If you like the video and stuff, thanks everyone who's left their comment and stuff. Thank you to Guy who's also come on. I've just seen the comments just come through. I'll just read this. Spurs. Milton's put Spurs 1 Forest nil. Like I said, more than Gibbs White own goal. Yeah, let's hope so, mate. But I hope it's more than 1-0. But we'll see. But big up Milton, big up Aussie Ange, big up everyone else who's commented. Big up Guy. He's also put Milton's put I'll hop on next time. Yeah, you're more than welcome, mate. Anytime. Yeah, big up Guy for coming on. And it's been a good chat. And
yeah. Always a pleasure, never a chore, mate. Always a pleasure, never a chore.
exactly. So yeah, so big up everyone, and yeah, see. Hopefully Spurs get a result tomorrow, and I'll be back on stream. Probably I might come on tomorrow. If not, um, it'll be early in the week or something. But to go over the game. But anyway, um, so yeah, big up everyone, and yeah, come on you Spurs. Let's go for it.
Come on, you
Take it
Spurs, please.
easy.